Welcome to Movie Time, and today we're excited to share our selection of the top 10 heart-pounding action movies that will leave you breathless. These films promise to keep you gripped from start to finish with their thrilling action sequences, breathtaking visuals, and captivating stories. If you enjoy these action movie summaries, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share it with your movie-loving friends. Stay tuned until the end of the video and share your favorite film with us in the comments. Number 10. Trigger Warning. Trigger Warning is a 2024 action thriller film that follows Parker, a highly skilled Special Forces officer who returns to her hometown after the sudden death of her father. Upon her arrival, she discovers that her father left her his bar, a place filled with memories and a sense of community. However, Parker's return is far from peaceful. As she begins to settle into her new life, Parker quickly realizes that the bar is more than just a family legacy. It is also a hotspot for criminal activity. A violent gang, led by a ruthless leader, has been using the bar as a front for their illegal operations. Determined to honor her father's memory and protect the community, Parker decides to take a stand against the gang. Number 9. The Bricklayer. The Bricklayer is a 2023 action thriller film that follows Steve Vale, a former CIA operative who has left the agency and is living a quiet life. However, his tranquility is disrupted when a series of assassinations targeting foreign journalists begins, and the CIA is framed for these murders. To clear its name and stop the killings, the agency brings Vale out of retirement. As Vale investigates, he uncovers that the assassinations are orchestrated by a rogue insurgent group with a personal vendetta against the CIA. Vale teams up with a young and determined CIA analyst played by Nina Dobrev. The tension builds as Vale and his partner get closer to the truth, leading to a climactic showdown where Vale must use all his skills to stop the insurgents and clear the CIA's name. Number 8. The Roundup, Punishment. Punishment is a 2024 South Korean action crime film that follows the relentless detective Ma Seok-do as he joins the cyber investigation team to tackle a new wave of crime. The story kicks off with a series of high-profile cybercrimes linked to an underground online gambling ring. The team is tasked with dismantling an underground online gambling ring that has been causing havoc. The mastermind behind this criminal operation is Bayek, a former mercenary with a dark and dangerous past. As Detective Ma delves deeper into the investigation, he faces numerous obstacles, including corrupt officials and a network of loyal henchmen who protect Bayek at all costs. Number 7. The Family Plan.
At least let me put my kid down.
The Family Plan is a 2023 action comedy film that follows Dan Morgan, played by Mark Wahlberg. A former assassin has left his dangerous past behind to live a quiet suburban life with his family. However, his peaceful existence is shattered when his old enemies discover his whereabouts. To protect his wife and children, Dan is forced to reveal his true identity and take them on a cross-country road trip to evade the relentless pursuit of his adversaries. As they journey across the country, Dan's family struggles to come to terms with his past and the constant danger they face. The road trip becomes a transformative experience for the Morgan family. Along the way, they encounter various challenges and adversaries testing their resilience and unity. Despite the chaos, Dan's skills as a former assassin prove invaluable in keeping his family safe. Number 6. Skyscraper. Skyscraper is a 2018 action-packed thriller film set in Hong Kong's fictional Pearl Tower, the world's tallest and most advanced skyscraper. The story follows Will Sawyer, a former FBI hostage rescue team leader and amputee who now works as a security consultant. He is tasked with assessing the safety of the Pearl Tower, a towering marvel of technology and architecture. During his assessment, a group of mercenaries led by Chorus Botha sets the building on fire as part of a complex heist. The blaze quickly spirals out of control, trapping Will's wife and their 2 children inside the upper floors. Framed for the attack and cut off from outside help, Will must rely on his skills, ingenuity, and sheer determination to save his family. As the fire rages, Will navigates the burning tower, facing off against armed mercenaries, dodging deadly traps, and overcoming his physical limitations. Number 5. The Villainess. The Villainess is a 2017 Korean action thriller film centered on Suk-hee, a woman trained from childhood to become a deadly assassin. The movie begins with an adrenaline-pumping, action-packed sequence where she single-handedly takes down a criminal organization, showcasing her unparalleled combat skills. However, after her capture, Suk-hee is offered a second chance by a secret government agency that proposes a deal. Serve them as an undercover operative for 10 years, and in return she will be granted freedom and a new identity. Accepting the offer in the hopes of starting a normal life, especially for her young daughter, Suk-hee adopts a new identity and begins working on dangerous missions for the agency. As she navigates her missions, Suk-hee's past begins to resurface in unsettling ways with haunting memories and unresolved trauma pushing her toward a dangerous reckoning. Number 4. Violent Night. Violent Night is a 2022 action dark comedy film that twists the traditional Christmas story on its head. The film centers on a wealthy, dysfunctional family gathering at their lavish estate for Christmas Eve. However, their celebrations take a dark turn when a group of elite mercenaries led by a ruthless leader invades the estate, taking everyone hostage. The mercenaries have a clear objective: to steal a massive fortune hidden within the family's vault. Just as the situation seems hopeless, an unexpected and unconventional hero emerges: Santa Claus. He's a grizzled, tough, and surprisingly capable fighter who happens upon the hostage situation. As the night unfolds, Santa must use his unique set of skills to outsmart and outfight the mercenaries. Number 3. Underworld Awakening. Fight! Awakening is a 2012 action horror film and the fourth installment in the Underworld film series. The centuries-long war between vampires and lycans takes a dramatic turn when humanity discovers the existence of these supernatural species. In a bid to eliminate them, humans launch a massive purge threatening the survival of both vampires and lycans. Selene, a skilled vampire warrior, finds herself captured during this purge and placed in cryogenic suspension. When Selene awakens years later, she discovers a world drastically changed. As she navigates this new reality, she realizes that the conflict between the species is far from over. To make matters more complicated, Selene learns of a powerful new weapon in the ongoing war, an individual who holds the key to the future of both vampires and lycans. Number 2. Undisputed IV, Boyka. Boyka is a 2016 martial art action film that follows the story of Yuri Boyka, a renowned martial artist aiming for the big leagues. During a match, Boyka accidentally kills his opponent Victor, which leads him to question his career and purpose. Struggling with guilt, Boyka learns that Victor's widow Alma is in trouble. She owes money to a ruthless crime boss named Zurab and is forced to work in his underground fighting club. Determined to help Alma, Boyka travels to Russia and offers to fight in Zurab's club in exchange for Alma's freedom. Each fight pushes Boyka to his limits, testing his strength, skill, and resolve. As Boyka battles through increasingly formidable opponents, he faces not only physical challenges, but also moral dilemmas that force him to question his path and purpose. Number 1. Safe. Safe is a 2012 action thriller film that follows Luke Wright, played by Statham, a former cop whose life is in shambles after his career was ruined by corruption and a tragic incident. However, his life is transformed when he stumbles upon a young girl named May, a mathematical prodigy with an incredible memory. May has memorized a combination of numbers that represent a massive fortune in illicit funds. When May's family is murdered by the Chinese triads, she is pursued for this valuable information. In a cruel twist of fate, May finds herself under the protection of Wright, who initially tries to avoid any involvement. Wright's sense of justice and his own sense of redemption push him to help her. As Wright and May evade their pursuers, Wright takes on the role of protector, using his combat skills and strategic mind to keep her safe. Thank you so much for sticking around until the end of this video. If you enjoyed what you watched, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our future content. Feel free to leave a comment down below, share your thoughts, or suggest topics you'd like to see in upcoming videos.